In the not too distant past, it was pretty sought after for actors in Hollywood to want to get a role in an MCU film because not only were the parts very lucrative for them, and they would usually get multi-picture deals, but also it would give a lot of notoriety to them, so it would help boost their career. And this wasn't just for new actors either. I mean, seasoned actors like Robert Downey Jr. essentially owe the first Iron Man movie for revitalizing his career. But in recent years, that hasn't been the case because in the past, actors would basically just put everything else on pause if they can get a role in an MCU film. But since the MCU has been kind of slipping in recent years, we've seen more and more not only actors not wanting to have roles in the MCU, but also some actors who were previously hired on for the MCU are choosing to drop it for other projects. Case in point, we got this from the Hollywood Reporter now, where it was announced Steven Yeun will not star in Marvel's Thunderbolts. Steven Yeun will not be suiting up for Thunderbolts, the anti-hero-centric feature in the works for Marvel Studios, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. Now, Disney didn't officially announce that Steven Yeun will be in Thunderbolts at D23 last year. Some of the names that they did mention were like Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, David Harbour, Wyatt Russell. But yeah, no Steven Yeun. However, according to this article from the Hollywood Reporter last year, this is what they had to say. The former Walking Dead star has been cast in Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. So it's not like these are just rumors that we're talking about. He was confirmed to have been in this movie. It's just he wasn't announced by Disney along with everyone else at D23. So, okay, whatever. I mean, I can understand that. But the reason they're citing right now why he's not doing the role is because of scheduling conflict. Because as we all know, the strikes last year by the actors and writers caused a cascading effect of a lot of delays. Thunderbolts was supposed to come out summer of this year, but now it's being pushed back to later next year. So he says that he can't film it right now, but if you look on his IMDb page, I don't really know what other the scheduling conflict is because it doesn't really show that he has a lot of other things that would interfere. I mean, the only other things that he has upcoming is just Thunderbolts and that's it. But I don't know, maybe there's just some unannounced project that he's going to be working on that's going to interfere with this, but still, usually this is something unusual for the MCU because in the past, actors would basically drop anything else that they were doing in order to work on a Marvel movie. And that's not what we're seeing right here. We're seeing someone else putting another movie and another project in favor of an MCU project. And that's just more of what we've been seeing in recent months. Another recent thing was John Boyega. He was asked about whether he would be interested in replacing Kang. This was from a Twitter exchange where he was taking a picture with Anthony Mackie and someone asked if he could, that is Anthony Mackie, connect John Boyega with whoever is in charge of recasting Kang. And this was his response to that. Just Donkey from Shrek shaking his head. Nope. Because it's like, yeah, I think a lot of people see the writing on the wall. Basically, the MCU is not what it used to be. And a lot of people are basically just trying to get out right now. I mean, there's some people who are also involved with the MCU where they're just going to ride this ship until it's completely submerged. And I can respect that. I mean, if you already signed on and then you're just trying to do what you have to do, and you're already a character in the movie, then fine. Don't make them recast you and stuff like that unless you're Jonathan Majors and there's no choice in the matter. But if you're someone like Steven Yeun, who actually has a pretty promising career for him already, and he doesn't really need the MCU's notoriety or anything like that, then yeah, maybe he should be a little bit more selective. And I think there's a lot of other people who are thinking that right now, which means not only is the MCU just going to have more subpar directors and writers on it, but now they're going to have more second tier actors who are just, taking what they can get. Or I don't know, there's probably going to be some good. I mean, there's still some decent actors in the MCU. So maybe they're just like, you know what, it's fun. I like doing it. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't care if it's good quality film. And if that's the case, then yeah, just have fun. Do you, as long as you have a career that you can fall back on, like Florence Pugh. I don't think she really has an issue. Same with David Harbour. Sebastian Stan, he still does stuff. So I don't know. I don't think this is going to hurt them, but it's not a good sign for Marvel either way.